Hello friends and welcome to Educare 247. Today I'll be giving Financial Awareness Lecture 27 on RBI's Annual Report 2020. So let's get started. So recently the Reserve Bank of India has released its annual report for the year 2019-2020. According to the report, the total income in this year has increased by 28.97% and it has amounted to Rs 1,93,036 crores. Also, the expenditure decreased by 39.72%. The gross non-performing ratio of the banking system has reduced to 9.1% as compared to 11.2% in the year 2019. The interest income of the bank has increased by 44.62%. The bank fraud cases have been increased to 74% in this year. The contingency funds of RBI has reduced to 1.96 lakh crores. So I'll be talking a little bit about these contingency funds. So these are the funds of emergency of the government, and the fund has been established in India under the article that is 267, and in the year 2005 it was raised to rupees 500 crores from 50 crores. So moving forward. So friends, Educare 247 has launched SEBI Grade A 2020 Crash Course, which includes Phase 1 and Phase 2. You can avail this at a discount of 1500 by using a coupon code of SEBI. The course contents is as shown, and if you click on any of the tabs, it will show the further chapters which are included into it. Also in the course, there are 5,000 plus MCQs which will help you to go thorough to every concept. So there were certain key points which were recommended by RBI. So, the moratoriums on loan installments, deferment of interest, payments and restructuring may have implications for the financial health of the banks is what the RBI said, and they are to be monitored and judicially used. So, talking a little bit about what are moratoriums, EMIs. So the 3-month EMI moratorium offered by the RBI include all the kind of loans like the home loans, the personal loans, the credit card dues, etc. So what happens in this is 3 months moratorium on loans by RBI means that borrowers can skip their monthly installment which are due from March 1st 2020 to 31st May 2020. So this regulatory initiative was taken by the RBI in order to reduce the impact of the COVID-19. RBI in its July 2020 Financial Stability Report has warned that the MPAs of the scheduled commercial banks may increase from 8.5% to 12.5% this year and by 12.5% in 2021. It is also said that due to this pandemic, the NPAs may also worsen to as high as 14.7%. So risk aversion of banks. So before getting into this, I want to tell the audience that what are or who is a risk averse investor. So this is an investor who prefers lower returns with the known risks rather than higher returns with the unknown risks. So telling you in other words, it is among various investments giving the same return with different level of risks. These kind of investors always prefer the alternative with the least interest. So the Indian banks need to, the RBI said that the Indian banks need to shed the high risk aversion which is impeding the credit growth of to the productive sectors. They should be extremely careful while giving the fresh loans to the borrowers due to the fear that loans could turn bad in future. Also, the bank credit growth has slowed significantly in 2020 despite the RBI's effort to infuse a significant amount of liquidity into the system. Since March 2020, talking about the figures, RBI has infused around 8 to 9 lakh crore through various schemes into the banking system. The RBI has cut the repo rate or the key lending rate by a total of 115 basis points since March 2020. Talking about the bank frauds. So the frauds has increased around 28% in volume. And it has also been said that the majority of these frauds were in loan portfolios of the banks, and most of them were in the public sector banks, which accounted for around 80%. This also said that however the average lag in detection of frauds remains long, weak implementation of early warning signals, that is EWS by banks, non-cooperation of borrowers during the forensic audits, inconclusive audit reports, and lack of decision making in joint lenders meetings account for delay in detection of these frauds. Slow economic recovery. So the economic contraction triggered by the pandemic will take a longer time to regain the pre-COVID momentum is what the RBI says. The discretionary elements in private consumption has significantly reduced, particularly in the sectors such as the transport services, hospitality, recreation and cultural activities. Also, citing the data of e-way values, e-way bills are nothing but an indicator of the domestic trading activity. So because of the pessimism relating to the general economic situation, employment, inflation and income, RBI said that the consumer confidence fell to an all-time low. However, the rural demand fared better. The tractor sales picked up by 38.5% in July 2020, and this is spurred by the robust pace of the Kharif sowing. There was a sharp cut in the corporate tax rate which was announced in 2019, but it did not help in restarting the investment cycle which was intended. Instead, it has been used by the companies to reduce the debt and build up cash balances. Talking about inflation. So the headline inflation may remain elevated in the second quarter of 2021, may be moderate during the second half though. The retail inflation was at 6.93% in July, above the upper tolerance limit of 6%. So there are certain suggestions which are made by RBI. They say, target the public investment funded by asset monetization and privatization of major ports is a viable way to revive the economy. CST Council type of apex authorities can be set up in respect of land, labor and power to drive the structural reforms and speedier implementation of infra projects. Also, recapitalization of public sector banks. This assumes significance as minimum capital requirements, which are calibrated on the basis of historical loss events, may no longer suffice to absorb the post-pandemic losses. So here in this report, you have to remember all the points, all the percentages, the number in order to answer all the types of MCQs. So that's it from our end. Thank you and happy learning. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe the channel, that is Educare 247. Stay tuned. Thank you.